One by one, straight question. Madam, question to you. Should the government have gone for the ONP, or should they have focused more on killing black money in elections?
Mr. Karthke, I want to begin my debate by saying that you just don't oppose it because you have to oppose it. When one nation, one election is an idea which is not new to our country. After independence in 1947, India from 1951 to 67 had simultaneous elections of the parliament and 22 states. It was a system which was already in existence. And at that time, in all those years, Congress was ruling this nation. This is an historic fact which the Congress cannot write away. Today, to say that this is a wrong bill which is being introduced, they have a right to disagree. They are in the opposition. I, as a BJP spokesperson, will defend it, that it will not only curtail expenditure, but it will streamline our political parties. There will be less corruption in electioneering. People will have one-time polling. The decision-making of the parliament and the states will be simultaneous. Expenditure will come down. Resources of the government will be utilized only once. And after 75 years, if we are moving towards a betterment and a different change should not just be opposed because the opposition has to oppose it. The benefits of holding elections of 100 crore voters is definitely significantly outweighs to the reasons they are touting. They are saying that it is against federal system. Was it against federal system when it was implemented from 1951 to 67? And they did not squeak. They did not raise this issue. Even in 83, I think, the Joint Parliamentary Committee had recommended to Indira Gandhi that, this system should again be implemented. We in the BJP have recommended this for consensus to the JPC committee, which will discuss it. And every reasonable voice, every parliamentarian has a right to debate, but please do not scuttle something which can benefit the nation only because it has been proposed by the BJP. This system was started by our August leaders after independence from 51 to 67. This was practiced. I rest my case on that.
Okay. Suleiman, is it correct to say what your colleague Manish Tiwari said in Parliament, Lok Sabha, it violates the basic structure of the Constitution?
In a way, it does. But other than that, the two basic arguments which the government is taking while introducing this bill is that one, it is saving a lot of money or cost, or the cost which the government exchequer has to bear, some 4,500 crores. And second point they have raised is that it will improve or benefit the economic growth, GDP growth, lower inflation, etc. Now, both these arguments are baseless, without any research. They have no, evidentiary backing to say this. First of all, 4,500 crores, I think, for a vibrant democracy or for a, democracy in a spirit in which the Constitution says is a small amount, more so when BJP has an electoral bond scam of 8,250 crores. So, and secondly, the new EVMs and VVPATs, which have to be changed every 15 years, will cost a sticker 10,000 crores every 15 years. So any saving which they say is going to, the money they are going to save, the government is going to save, will be depleted by these 10,000 crores every 15 years. Secondly, about the economic benefit or the lowering down of inflation is based on a non-peer review, which is unpublished, which is co-authored by a BJP member, NK Singh. That reasoning is based on that article, which has been not even been published. So it has no backing that it will lower down the economic, it will lower down the cost, and it will help in the economic stability or improvement. So these two arguments were the two major arguments. Thirdly,
No,
I
but there are
also
multiple
think that
arguments. But there are multiple arguments, Suleiman. There are multiple arguments. There's an argument in context of governance. There is argument in context of expenditure. There are arguments in context of time wages. Savio, my question to you is very simple. When we talk about one nation, one poll, it's being seen from the perspective of governance. But sometimes local electioneering, the state electioneering, also becomes a process in which you can challenge the central politics, which can be very hegemonic. People who live outside Delhi understand the power of this electioneering, which is apart from the central electioneering pattern. So you, who has spent a life outside Delhi also doing things, how do you see that? Because there's also a third aspect to it.
I think the most important thing we need to understand is also from the voter's point of view. While we are talking primarily politics, and we are talking about the fact that we need to and rightfully save a lot of money,